I think we all have had that kind of friend, that kind of acquaintance that uses us as the bottom of the joke, if you know what I mean. That uses every opportunity they have to make themselves look better. They try to downplay everything we accomplished. This kind of relates to my last episode of pick me's, but this goes a little bit more than a pick me. This is like somebody that does pick me behavior things, but also is dangerous. So we're gonna get into it. Hello, my name is Oriana, and thank you so much for being here on this unnamed podcast yet. I'm here to speak from my heart to you, my friend, and because if I can make somebody have a shortcut, I will. Happily so. Let's start with how jealousy looks like on a friendship. You know, everything starts with signs that most people miss. The usual backhanded compliment. Like, oh, you look so pretty today. Yeah, for once, oh my god, Or they try to downplay your success, like you just share some good news. They try to switch the subject back to them because you are making them feel threatened by your existence and your success. So what they're gonna try to do is like they're gonna listen and then they're in front of everybody or just like in person, they're gonna be like, no, it's not such a big deal. I've done it before. I actually did this X, Y, and Z and try to downplay whatever you accomplished. This is very, very, very dangerous. If somebody won't let you have your flowers when you deserve them, they think that you don't deserve them as well, and that why you and not them, and they're so threatened by it. And this could get to very, very, very dangerous situations. One of the biggest ones is they copy everything you do, but they won't give you credit. That's something that I've seen every single time that I've encountered a friend like that, or I've seen it in other people. So first, they're gonna be like, I can't believe you dress like that. I would never wear this. I would never do that. I would never do much makeup, etc. And then next time you hang out, they look exactly how you used to look before. So I thought you would never. Maybe they never thought about it until they saw you with it. maybe that's it. Maybe they never thought. They never fathomed the idea. It's like, oh, that combination actually looks very good. I'm mad at myself because I didn't think about it and they did. So that person has something that I don't. To reach up to them, I have to bring them down with me. Sometimes these people don't realize that they're doing this, but it's very, very bad. One of the biggest signs that somebody's jealous of you, and I want you to listen up very, very, very clear, is that they show up when you fail, when you're struggling, when you're down. They are the first ones there. Look, and they secretly feel good because if they thought about you in a higher position and they're down, they're taking your suffering in and enjoying it secretly, but then having this facade of, oh my god, no, I feel so sad about you, but also at the same time being like, oh, that means that I'm not that bad. Oh, that means that she has problems too, so she's not that bad. So they're taking it in, they're happy about it a little bit. But when you win, when something good happens to you, they are nowhere to be found. And if there's somewhere to be found, they are gonna try to bring you down where they are. You're not gonna know who your real friends are when you are in a dark place, when you're down, when they are enabling you, when you are like, oh my god, I got this problem and I got this and I got that. And no, you are gonna know when you're succeeding, when you're winning, who is happy for your success and who secretly tries to bring you down. And that's when it becomes a competition in their mind. It's a one-sided competition. How these people that are jealous of you are gonna try to compete with you. Very simple. They're gonna try at first in subtle ways. Okay. Maybe you're gonna be like, oh my god, I went to Miami and I ate in this Cuban restaurant, it was the best. And then this friend is like, oh really? I actually went to Cuba and I ate a sandwich. I was like, oh, that's great. I hope we can compare one day which one was authentic, I guess. You don't realize until like time passes that things are getting out of hand and really, really, really weird behavior starts going on. Another example is you say that you are gonna do something like, oh, I'm gonna start posting videos online. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna make little vlogs and I'm very excited about it. and then they upload it and do it before you do. Or they see you doing something and they have to do it the same way. Just to prove a point, just to secretly have a message or some sort. It's really worrisome. If you see somebody ever doing something like that, please be aware that this is not normal behavior and this is not good for anybody involved. I think we've seen so many examples of friendships that don't end up well because of those situations. It's so important to see who you truly are telling your stuff to, because some people might use that against you. They are gonna learn every single detail that you shared. Then they're gonna have a smear campaign with some facts and whatever they add up. So everybody likes them and not you, and it becomes a competition that they have to win, because if they don't win this imaginary competition, they mean they are losers. But by doing all of this, they're just losers, you know? And in this channel, we're not losers. We're petty winners. Okay, let's talk about the red flags real quick. One of the signs that somebody's jealous of you is that after you hang out, you feel drained. After seeing them, you feel just so tired. Is tiresome, is really bad, especially in the beginning when you don't know that you are in a one-sided competition. It feels weird and you start doubting yourself. You start like, hey, like, what's going on? Am I being weird? What's going on here? I thought it's wait and see, you know, like, what's going on? And then you start second guessing yourself around them and be like, oh, they're so cool, they're so awesome. If they feel that they are so much, why are they even hanging out with me then? If what I did wasn't important, why did you try to distract everybody from it? Those things. When somebody tells you that they were gossiping about you, spilling all your business, they are jealous of you. I might have friends in common and they're like, yeah, this person was talking shit about you and they did this and they did that and they said X, Y, and Z, and that was pretty problematic. Be aware of those people. Another red flag that you can see with when people are jealous of you is that you feel that you're walking on eggshells. So they don't feel less than. Like you have to accommodate your words and how you say things so they don't make fun of you or so they don't say anything. You might feel that you can share around them. So they feel more comfortable and everybody's more comfortable because things get weird when you are doing good. This is a telltale sign, girl. I don't know what to tell you after this. Like, get better friends. If you notice at least two of those red flags, it's not a friendship, it's sabotage. It's giving mean girls, and we don't do mean girls. Okay, now let's talk about how to protect your peace. Now that you have identified this person that are being jealous and weird around you, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be clear. We are gonna set clear emotional boundaries. And the way to do it is to limit the things that you share with them. What do I mean by that? They cannot compete with you if they don't know your next move. This jealous friend that is in competition with you cannot compete with you if they don't know your next move. And they just see you at the finals winning. Also, I need you to stop seeking their validation, because these kind of toxic people, they're gonna put you in a position where their validation and their say is gonna be the thing you want the most, if it makes sense. Like they're gonna put themselves in this place where what I say or what I don't say is the truth, and no matter what, you need me to validate you because you are not imagining things. This is happening. And instead of engaging in this competition, you need to detach so you can actually win the competition. What do I mean by that? I need you to detach. You don't need their validation. You don't need their output. You don't need nothing from them. And you're gonna move quietly. If you want to still have them in your life, so be it, but just be aware of what you share and how you act and everything, so they think that they're winning the competition, and then when you're actually winning, you show them, hey, I won. If you want to be petty like that. But if you don't detach, they are gonna drain you a lot. And also, the more you elevate, the more they'll expose themselves. Just give them reasons. If they want to be haters, just give them some reasons, girl. If they're gonna hate on your success, you're gonna detach from what they say and then give them reasons to hate more. Don't make the rules. Well, I do. My channel. Alright, and also to protect your peace, I need you to be polite but also distant. because not everybody deserves access to you. Especially these kind of people that are jealous of you and then not in one-sided competition with you just because you're just like winning. You're just out there shining bright like you should, and they're just hating for what? No. Your job is not to dim your light so someone else can feel comfortable in your shadow. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. Get better friends. Okay, and let me explain how you exit this situation without drama. You can fade out, classy. You can do a classy fade out, you don't need a speech to fake friends. If it's necessary, and then you think that you guys lived through so much together that they kind of deserve an explanation, and it's, you don't like to ghost people. I get it. I don't either. I always tell people why I stopped talking to them. So when they're running their mouths after making stuff up, I have receipts. So they better back up their claim. You can address them calmly and directly as well. Like, this dynamic doesn't feel healthy for me. When you said X, Y, and Z, it was inappropriate. I don't like to be the bottom of the joke, and if they make it seem like, oh, you're too sensitive, you're too much, you can't take a joke, calmly but firmly, you are gonna be like, to you, I'm always the joke. A joke's supposed to be funny. This is not funny. And this is the reason why I'm cutting you off and I don't feel comfortable in this friendship. Some toxic people don't like this because you're exposing them. So they cannot fathom being the bad guy because they live in this fantasy world where they're like the superhero and the villain at the same time. So nobody wants to see themselves as an actual villain or as somebody capable of hurting somebody. So this is why it's very important to communicate how they hurt you so they can sit on it. They cannot see it, girl, that's on them. But I'm sure it's not the first time that they're being like that. What can I say? You did it to yourself. Go and mess somebody else up or just fix yourself up. Like, what can I tell you? Stop hating. And you're gonna focus on building yourself up. Like I said in my previous episodes, that's the best revenge you can ever have. You are gonna give them reasons to hate. You're going up, and they're down there when they belong. You cannot take these people with you. They're just gonna drag you down. I don't know if you have experienced this, but sometimes when we cut some of these toxic people off, everything you want just comes to your life. Like the universe is telling you, cut them off so you can have the car. Cut them off so you can have this job, you can have your partner, you can have this, you can have that. Nowhere in my life, in these 27 years of my life, the universe has ever let me down for cutting something off my life. Always when I cut some toxic behavior or some toxic people, more blessings have come. It's like you need to make space for the good things in your life. Ever seen before just letting toxic things happen and also receiving good things? How are you gonna appreciate the good things if you're into some drama? Meaningless drama. In a competition you didn't even sign up for? No, we're not gonna do that. You know how we do it on this channel. We're gonna level up and watch from all the way up, down there, and be like, are you having fun? Now watch me shine. That's what we're gonna do, girl. As I said previously, we cannot heal in the same environment that makes us sick. We cannot be healthy emotionally and strong emotionally surrounded by toxic people that want to see us down. Just let them watch, but don't let them sit at your table. They lost that privilege when they disrespected you. And that's not how we do it. You disrespected me, you are out. Because I don't sit losers on my table. Sorry. That's loser behavior. And I'm on my winning season. Alright. Now we're going to do the Q&A session of my channel, where I answer some of the questions that you guys DM me or may do in the comments. If you want to be featured in the next episode, please leave your problem on the comments. Or also, you can DM me. And then I can tell you my output. It's really fun. Okay, let's start with the first one. My ex-best friend tried to steal my man. She was the first person I told when I started dating my now husband. At first, she was super supportive, or so I thought. One day, he told me she was sending him flirty texts and screenshots of me venting about him, trying to make me look crazy. I cut her off. Now she tells me I am jealous of her confidence. I'm still shaking from that level of betrayal. Girl, she just wanted your boyfriend. She wanted to be you so bad that she made this whole thing up so she can take your stuff. Like, to be able to take your stuff, she needs to first discredit you, make you seem crazy, and her taking the emotional, being the hero in the story, and then just take it from you. But this is psychopathic behavior. That was never your friend, and you're so right about cutting her off. Oh my god, this makes me sick. This kind of person makes me sick. Well, it was good on your boyfriend for letting you know. That makes him a better person because some other would have just taken the easy offer. But those are my thoughts. Let's go to the next one. She didn't want me to success without her. I got a new job. I started a side hustle and really began glowing up. My so-called friend kept saying things like, "Don't forget where you came from," or "You're acting different." She will bring up my past mistakes in front of people just to humble me. Meanwhile, she had posted my achievements like she coached me to get there. Is that support or sabotage? I think it's actually both. So some people don't like to see you grow or outgrow them because that's a reminder of their own failures. Or like they're not putting enough effort into that. They're reflecting their own mistakes into you for the reasons why they're not doing it. So they're good by comparison. Like when she says that, "Don't forget where you came from," it's like I'm not where she's at because I don't forget where I came from. I'm better. But also, I don't think that she's trying to sabotage you. I think she's just trying to humble you because she's reflecting what she's not doing into you, but also she's kind of happy, low-key happy about you because she's posting your success. It is sabotage, but I don't think it's very like meant to do that. I would cut her off anyways. I would cut her off. Like, why is she taking credit for your achievements? That doesn't seem right. That's okay. For the next and last story, my ex-friend flirted with my husband, then gaslit me. God. Okay. We're all at a party. I caught her laughing too hard at my husband's jokes, touching his arm every 5 minutes, also calling him sexy. Then I told her it made me uncomfortable. She said I was insecure and jealous of her confidence. I have a theme going on here. She even told my husband I was paranoid lately and I was accusing her. Am I wrong for cutting her off? No! Are you kidding me? No! Cut her off. What is this behavior? This girl wants your husband, she wants your life, she wants to be you. So have you noticed that sometimes there's some kind of women that by taking the partner of the other girl, that means that she's chosen too, that she is as good as the girl that he's with, and sometimes they feel like that's their way of showing that they are good, that they are enough. They compete so hard that they don't care about destroying marriages. Oh well, the husband is not good either. Okay? Not in this case, but like in this case that I'm saying, like how easy and how little you have to care about your family or your spouse or everybody to just go at it with the girl that is just competing with your wife. And like, do you realize that she doesn't actually like you? She was just competing too hard. She just wanted to destroy her. She didn't care about you. There are some situations that this gets so bad that it can just take your life. I forgot to give my advice on this one. Cut her off. This is not gonna end up good. You need better friends, you need a better environment, and make sure that your husband's in check. Well, as we learn in the news, jealousy can be fatal. People can make up things about you, get some enemies that you don't even know about, do weird things on your back, destroy your character, destroy everything, make things up just because they want to feel better with themselves. And because if everybody sees you as bad, that means that they're good. But that doesn't mean you are bad. And don't let them ever make you feel that way. And just be aware with their red flags and everything they do, that some people, they just don't want to see you shine. They see it on you, they see your potential, and that's why they try so hard to keep you small. They're gonna try so hard for you to not surpass them and then make them see how little they are doing with their life. And that's when it can get dangerous. We are at the end of the episode. Thank you so much for staying until the end. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any problems or do you have an experience with a jealous friends, please leave it on the comments. And with that, thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and also subscribe.